But what I'm finding is, even with my coaching clients who are prepping themselves for marriage by improving their sense of self-worth and value, a lot of them are entrepreneurial minded women, or they're career corporate women, they're professional women. And what they're finding, which will, I kind of know this is the trajectory of where this goes with them. But what they're finding is, as they're up leveling their sense of self worth and value, because they're starting to really believe in themselves, honor themselves, know who they are, see their own gifts and talents, and know what they deserve, they start getting dissatisfied with the amount of income that they're making. And that's a natural thing that will happen as you up level your self-worth. You start looking at your income and you start really seeing who you are, and you start really seeing the value that you contribute, whether it's to a business or to a corporation. And you naturally start thinking, am I being exploited? It's a natural, that happened to me. This is why I know this is the natural progression of what happens when you up level your self-worth. You start asking yourself the question, am I receiving enough for my talents, my contributions, my hard work? Am I receiving enough? So if you're there, you're in the right place. As I've told my clients, you are exactly where you need to be. Because that's where I had to be before I decided that I wasn't being compensated fairly when I had a job. I have a business now, and I wasn't where I needed to be income wise for the amount of work that I was giving, the amount of time I was giving, and the amount of energy that I was giving to my employer. At the time I had an employer. And that led me to deciding that I wanted to start a business when I quit my job. And I'm going to give you guys some advice that I gave a client today. If you have arrived at the place in your life, in your career, in your professional life, where you're like, I'm being underpaid, or I'm putting too much time, effort, and energy into this place, and I'm not being compensated for the amount of effort I'm putting in. If you've arrived at that place, congrats, welcome. You're ready for your next level. Your next level could be, I'm going to create a business using my said gifts and talents to receive more income, to decide the income that I receive, or I'm going to have a conversation with my employer because I'm not being fairly compensated. And most women are underpaid, and I think it's twofold. I think, of course, one of the reasons is that a lot of women are in positions and professions where they're service oriented. So